Marvel fans, prepare yourselves for a showdown that shakes the imagination. This battle is not just a test of strength, but a clash of two cosmic principles, the radiant force of creation and rebirth, and the dark abyss of death and oblivion. On one side stands the white phoenix of the crown, a being whose very presence can rewrite the rules of existence. On the other side is Hela, the goddess of death, wielding the terrifying All-Black Necrosword, turning herself into a walking apocalypse. In this narrative, we'll explore their origins, break down their unique powers and abilities, analyze their tactics, and finally determine who would truly emerge victorious in this cosmic confrontation. Who is the White Phoenix of the Crown? The Phoenix Force is one of Marvel's oldest and most powerful cosmic entities, embodying the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. When it merges fully with Jean Grey and unleashes its highest potential, it manifests as the White Phoenix of the Crown, an incarnation that transcends reality itself. In this form, Jean's telepathy and telekinesis are elevated to unimaginable levels, allowing her to touch and manipulate the very fabric of the multiverse. The White Phoenix possesses powers like timeline manipulation, molecular reconstruction, and energy projection on a scale that can shatter galaxies or create new stars. Her awareness is multiversal. She can see potential futures, adapt to them, and even rewrite events that have already taken place. One of her most defining traits is that destruction for her is always linked to creation. When she erases something, she leaves behind the raw material for new existence. She is not just a weapon of annihilation but a force of cosmic correction. Hela with the All-Black Necrosword? Hela, daughter of Odin and ruler of Hell, is already one of Marvel's most terrifying figures. She embodies death itself, with abilities like necromancy, soul manipulation, and godlike strength. Yet, when she wields the All-Black Necrosword, her powers skyrocket to an entirely new dimension. The All-Black was the first symbiotic weapon, forged by Null, the god of symbiotes. This living weapon has slain gods, cut through celestials, and consumed worlds. It grants its wielder reality-cutting blades, shadow constructs, and the ability to command endless armies of darkness. For Hela, who already thrives on death and the souls of the fallen, the All-Black is the perfect amplifier. It enhances her physical strength and makes her a near-unstoppable force, able to dismember enemies, drain their essence, and summon shadow beasts that fight relentlessly at her side. However, the Necrosword comes with a critical condition: it is deeply tied to the will and stamina of its wielder. Should Hela's will falter or her body weaken, the weapon could turn on her, consuming her entirely. Cosmic Showdown: Pheonix vs. Necrosword. Now picture the battlefield, a void where stars shimmer faintly against a backdrop of shadows. White Phoenix radiates with blinding cosmic light, bending space around her presence, while Hela emerges cloaked in endless darkness, wielding the All-Black like a living storm. Hela's opening strategy would be overwhelming offense, unleashing countless blades, tendrils, and shadow armies all aimed at tearing Pheonix apart. The Necrosword's versatility makes her strikes unpredictable and devastating. But White Phoenix answers with psionic beams, reality edits, and molecular disintegration, tearing through shadow constructs as if they were nothing. The greatest edge for Hela lies in the Necrosword's god-slaying record. It has cut through deities and cosmic beings alike. But White Phoenix holds an even greater advantage: regeneration, rebirth, and control over time and causality itself. If Hela lands a seemingly fatal blow, Pheonix can reset the timeline, undoing the moment of impact, or return through the cycle of rebirth. Psychological warfare also plays a role. With her limitless telepathy, White Phoenix could invade Hela's mind, implant doubts, or mirror her darkest memories. This could weaken Hela's will, and since the Necrosword relies on unbroken intent, even a moment of faltering could compromise her bond with it. But Hela is no stranger to willpower. She could resist by embracing her absolute certainty in death, making her conviction unshakable. Environmental factors could swing the momentum. On battlefields thick with death energy and countless lost souls, Hela's power would multiply, feeding on the environment. But in places rich with nascent life, newborn stars, and emerging timelines, Pheonix's influence would grow stronger, channeling creation itself into living shields and weapons. Ultimately, even if Hela succeeded in severing one incarnation of Pheonix, White Pheonix's cyclical rebirth ensures she could always return. To permanently destroy her, Hela would have to strike at the Pheonix Force's multiversal anchor, something virtually impossible for any weapon, even the All-Black. Final result: who wins this cosmic battle? So, who wins? On paper, Hela with the All-Black Necrosword is an unstoppable nightmare. Her attacks are brutal, her necromantic dominion suffocating, and her weapon has a proven history of killing gods and cosmic giants. She could land devastating blows, overwhelm Pheonix with endless shadows, and force her into repeated cycles of attrition. In the heat of battle, Hela would no doubt look like the dominant predator, slicing through reality with blades forged from living darkness. For the audience, this would feel like a relentless storm of death pressing against a fragile flame. But White Pheonix of the Crown is not just another powerful being. She exists as part of the multiverse's very foundation, a cosmic law given form. Her command of timelines, her ability to rewrite events, and her eternal rebirth potential place her far beyond the limits of what even the All-Black can truly destroy. No matter how sharp Hela strikes, they cannot erase the principle of rebirth itself. The battle would be close and brutal. Hela could carve temporary victories with well-placed precision strikes, even severing one incarnation of the Pheonix. But every time she thinks the battle is won, the White Pheonix would rise again, stronger, brighter, and more determined. Slowly, Hela's relentless offense would turn into desperation. Her shadow armies would crumble under the constant rewriting of reality. Her Necrosword's symbiosis would begin to falter as Pheonix's telepathy and temporal edits unravel her bond with the weapon. At the climax, Hela, once towering in confidence, would find herself isolated, her Necrosword's power flickering as if suffocating in the light of creation itself. White Pheonix, radiant and calm, would not deliver a savage execution but a cosmic correction, stripping away the All-Black's grip and leaving Hela powerless. The goddess of death would fall to her knees, not as a corpse consumed by fire, but as an avatar whose reign of terror had been finally broken. White Pheonix of the Crown would stand victorious, not just as a destroyer, but as the eternal embodiment of renewal. Her victory is not about domination, but about restoring balance, proving once again that in Marvel's cosmic hierarchy, rebirth will always outshine death. Final result: White Pheonix of the Crown defeats Hela with the All-Black Necrosword. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.